Holy hell. Are you guys seeing how steep this is? Look at that. That is just straight down. That's like a funnel chute. Oh, I'll get back to you. Good morning, guys. Right, finally off on an adventure. Probably can't see, we've got some pretty big Himalayan mountain ranges over here. And I'm heading off, got my cool driver VJ. And he's taking me, I'm going to go do a trail called the Hampta Pass trek, which should take 3 nights. I didn't know about this trek at all until I was lying in bed for a week with Giardia and started researching. And then the second thing that happened was I found out about a place called the Spiti Valley, which is the Hampta Pass. Here it is. We're on our way. So the Spiti Valley is a Tibetan autonomous enclave. It's right on the border of Tibet, and it's at a high altitude. It's a high, everything up there is around the 4,000 to 5,000 meters. There's a high pass to reach the Spiti Valley, which is too early for the seasons for the buses to get there yet. And so I've decided, while I was lying in bed crook, I found about this hike that leads me up to this high mountain pass, and then from there I'm going to attempt to hitchhike into the Spiti Valley. It's going to go very badly, or it'll be genius. I'm not sure which one. So I'm kind of hoping that I end up getting picked up by a truck full of pillows, mattresses and blankets, and I can sit in the back of the truck and just go over this high mountain pass and then enter the mysterious land of Spiti Valley. Let's see how this goes. Yoo! Well, I'm off. I've been dropped off just down there. See at these cliffs. And I'm at the beginning of the trail. Here's my little trail. I've got to tell you, it's a bit of a funny feeling. I've got, well, maybe 4 days, 3 nights, heading into the Himalayas. I'm heading right up. I'm currently at 2,700 meters altitude, which is about 500 meters higher than Mount Kosciuszko, the highest mountain in Australia. So I'm already up there, and I've got to get up to about, well, another 2,000 meters, 4,007, about 4,800 I think the Hampta Pass is. Off into the great unknown. Yeah, but it's beautiful. Look at this little grove. Man, this is just stunning so far. I'm only 100 meters into it, and I'm just, it's beautiful. I've got beautiful blue skies. I'm in a beautiful valley. There's lovely birds singing. There's a bluebird on my shoulder. Is it the truth? It's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Ah, you gotta enjoy the high hopes now. Because it's not always gonna be like that. Okay guys, I'm about half an hour in, not really far, but just for anyone else that's considering doing this, the first camp you'll come to is called Chika Camp. I'm at Lower Chika now. I'm going to carry on, but if anybody, like if you've hiked Nepal and things like that, there's tea houses and you can get stuff the whole way. You don't have to carry any food, which I thought was the case on this one. This is probably maybe the only one, I don't know, but I've come across this is called Lower Chika, and they do food, they have drinks, they have chips and chocolate bars and things like that, and you sit down, you've got little tables. Be a really pleasant place. If you started later in the day, like I headed off pretty early this morning, well 9 o'clock, it's only like 9:30 or something now, but you could quite happily start later in the day, walk an hour to the camp, just have some lunch here and set up. Oh, why not? Look at that, it's beautiful. So I'm just trying to kind of picking my way over this this boulder field here. The map shows the track on the other side of the river, but the bridge is washed away. So I've stuck to this side for now, but I do need to cross over at some point. But it's quite wide down here because we're flat, it's widened out. But I can't continue on this side of the river because I can see it gets too steep on this side and I need to get up on that side. So I'm not actually really following a trail, but I am hoping it does come into a bit of a canyon up here, and wherever it gets steeper the river's going to narrow in a bit, so it'll be flowing quicker. That's the gamble. I'm gambling on me being able to get across a bit easier there. Yeah, it's flowing not too bad down here, but it is quite wide and is fairly deep. So anyway, these are the fun and games of hiking in the Himalaya. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. So I was just coming up here, I thought, bugger it, I'm going to try to come along because I looked a bit too steep up there. So I've come through here, straight through to a bridge. How lucky is that? So I'm hoping there's a bridge because the river splits in two around a little island here. But I can't believe my luck. This is fantastic. Whoa. Right on. That's one. Oh shit, it splits into 3 rivers. Oh, please have another bridge. Yeah, down here I see one. Yeah, I'm going down here. Oh, this is a bridge. Sometimes to go forwards, you have to go backwards. Not much of a bridge. I just found the smallest horseshoe in history. What is this? A horseshoe for ants? This is a pretty good, this is a good luck symbol. I'm going to have to attach this to my backpack. Alright, I've left the riverbed below. I've been making my way up. And There's the track, and then the looks of it, I'll duck in around the back here. It narrows in. Looks like it gets really quite steep actually. So yeah, head up there. Carry on. So we're going a little bit over an hour, about an hour and a quarter, something like that. And I've come to the upper Chukka camp. So they've got a little kitchen area here. They do their cooking. And they've got the tents set up. They've got a little toilet area. So if you're with a trekking company, they'll take you here for your first night, and then you just hang around here. So it's a beautiful camp spot. But I'm gonna carry on, get a little bit closer up to the pass. So I got to get across this somehow. So the really nice guys that I met, like the porters and a couple of cooks, they gave me the heads up to follow it around up here. So yeah, awesome. Jeez, it is tempting to just put your tent down. I've got my own gear and just enjoy this. Farewell Chukka camp. And I'm committed now. It doesn't look like there's any good camping grounds for a while. So we got to make our way up this valley. So we're really starting to get up there now, and there's a lot more snow sort of sitting around. Still got a ways to go, but this one's for you, Dan. I know you've been waiting. You've been anticipating for the moment when the Jobos. Yeah, baby boy, look at this. We're on. We're in the Himalayas. The Himalayan hiking glasses are on. And we are on song. We're off to the Himalayas, the wonderful... That song sucks. Let's start again. No, same song. We're to the mount... Oh shit, what can I sing? What does one sing in the mountains? It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary. Blah, 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 blah. Right guys, I've decided that we're going to stop for lunch. It's 12 o'clock. I got a pretty steep valley going up here, and I thought this is as good a spot as anywhere. Got fresh water, got some snow. So started preparing my lunch, my beautiful little lunch spot. And I got a whole heap of noodles and things like that, but I couldn't be bothered firing up the old gas burner. So I got some other stuff, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. So I got this coconut chutney. So apparently you just add water, so I've sort of done that. And well, it kind of has the consistency of cake mix, but I don't know how. Let me see how this is going to go. Dear God, what have I been carrying up this mountain? Ah, that is terrible. That's like it's like they got a coconut, they shredded it, and then they added about 3 bags of salt to it. That's just salt. Lucky I brought backup food. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go, so it's kind of like a last minute grab. I thought, yeah, I'll chuck that in, but I got some other stuff here. So I think coconut chutney is not for taking camping. It's not for eating. I don't know what it is for. Right, let's stick with Old Faithful. Coconut chutney roll. Good old banana in a bread roll. Bloody fantastic. The banana, the superfruit. So now we're on a winner. Now we kick back. I got a little book here. I'm in no rush. Just chill here. What are you guys doing? I've actually come a long way up this valley now. There's all these waterfalls. But the track just kind of disappears. It's just this this rock edge now, and it's a long way down if you make a mistake. I'm using my trekking poles, my black diamonds. So these are the distance carbon FLZs. The FLZs means they fold up and they're made of carbon fibre. But I probably should have used them down there. It's amazing how you really start relying on them once you crank them out. Look at this. It's the valley I've come up. And it's been pretty hard going, climbing all over these rocks. You lose the path a fair bit. There's no real discernible. You end up just picking your own way, but look at this. Let's get them mountains. Further down the hill, I was talking to a guide, and he said they didn't make it over the pass. They got 150 meters short of it due to snow. So it's one of those you know, you get given a little bit of negative info like that and you're like, oh shit, man. So we'll have to suss it out. That'll be tomorrow's problem. But if there is a lot of snow up there, which, I mean, look at that. Look at that, like, that's the pass. What do you say? It always looks worse from a distance. Face every problem as they arrive, and not before. Let's carry on, and onwards, soldiers. Look at this. I see a tent. There's a little toilet tent there. Yeah. Check it out, guys. Right, I'm set up. I got my little tent. Here it is. Okay, as it turns out, there are some people there. There's two, well, I've only met two. One of them is a French girl and someone else, and their guide slash cook, actually. Yeah, so yeah, they've got their tents set up and everything like that, the cooking tent. But here's my little guy, and there's the mountains. so that's the pass, and but here's my little tarp tent. The wind is howling through pretty well, but I've battened down the hatches. Let's have a little look inside. So I've got my little cooker set up here, and I'll get some noodles on later, but here we go. So that's it. The bag fits in. Now this is a two-man tent, so usually my wife and I are in this, but it sure makes life a lot easier with just one in here. So here's my little head end, and I got my mattress. It's just starting to rain outside, so this is good timing. And I'll put on some warm stuff, and I like to use one of these guys. You bung one of them under your head, and that's your pillow. So got all my food. I'm good to just chill in here. So this is what makes it all worth it, eh? Guys, I'm cooking up my noodles, and the storm is just coming out. Like, check out this hail. Man, it's just hailing outside, and this temperature, geez, the temperature's dropped. It can't be much above zero, and there's some pretty big hailstones here. It's I'm pretty warm and cozy in here actually. My toes are a little bit cold, but I'll get in the sleeping bag soon. Got a little bit of noodles, that's going to help, and then jumping into bed, and wow, a Himalayan mountain storm. This is fun.